there we go. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Feel it? Feel it?
Jesus.
You feel that? Ooh,
How can you
yeah.
not? How do you
That goes
not feel
deep.
it?
That goes real deep.
Up.
That hits something. It hits
does.
something. It goes
I
so
don't know
deep.
if it's a nerve or
It hits something. Something's hit.
the gonads, right in the gonads.
Yeah. You don't think any ramblers skip through this part, do you?
They better not.
They
That
should.
would hurt. That would hurt.
Turn in your ramble card if you do.
Your ramble certification is.
Turn it down. Turn it in.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ. How dare you? If you skip this,
Yeah.
how dare you?
Fucking
Wait,
insanity.
Look at us. Eddie Pence, Jerry Rose.
Dude, there's this new feature I just noticed
Okay.
on the old on the StreamYard.
Yes.
You can touch up your appearance. Like you can do the and you can do the Carrie Lake.
You can Carrie Lake it?
Yeah, look
You're
how
totally Carrie Lake.
look how young I look.
Holy shit, you Carrie Lake the fuck out
You
of
can
this,
Carrie Lake the
man.
fuck out of
Wow.
yourself.
How heavy of a shit does
Look,
she take?
You can see the wrinkles up
Look at
here.
that. No, but not.
But here
no,
they're gone.
Gone. Does Carrie Lake clean up the Stall of the Fame? Does she get in
Oh,
there?
she might. She might.
I think we talked about this. I think that's why they kicked her out of Mar-a-Lago.
She backed up a couple toilets there, and that's saying something. All right, I can't do this Carrie Lake thing anymore.
No,
It's
it looks
disturbing.
great. It looks cute. It looks very cute.
There we go.
Now there's a very audible hiss coming from you. Do you hear that?
Is there?
It
I don't
sounds
hear it.
like you're in. Maybe it's me. It sounds like you're in the.
Well, I have to go through my
rainstorm
earbuds because I
Zelda.
don't have my microphone on.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
So I don't know if that's it
yeah.
or not.
It
I
sounds like you're in the
apologize.
opening level of the Super Nintendo Zelda game when it's raining.
That's a bummer.
So we apologize for the hiss. To all the, you're just gonna have to. These are the hiss episodes. That's what's
All
gonna
right.
happen.
Yeah, because I didn't have enough room to pack my microphone.
Look.
So I have to use my
Look,
earbuds.
This is Thanksgiving. We are thankful that you're here. I hope you're thankful that we are here. Technical snafus and all.
Yeah.
How about this? They won't be too long. How about that?
Let me see if I can clean up the audio a little bit.
You
Let's
do
just...
what you can.
Oh, here.
That worked. I can't hear you though. But it's all gone. The hiss is all gone, but I can't hear a word you're saying. Yeah, I can't hear you at all, but the hiss fucking gone. It just sounds like we're in a professional studio right now, Eddie. But the hiss is I can't hear you. Yeah, I can't, but the hiss all fucking gone. That's whoa, now I'm gone. Now Eddie's gone. Now it's just me, and I can do this. If I have to ramble solo, I'll do it. Just for you, the Rambler, for this Thanksgiving. We hope you all have a fucking fan in North America.
Oh, there we are.
There it is. You're back.
Am I back?
You're back. And the hiss is
Can you
back
hear?
too, but that's okay.
Fuck. Let me try one more thing.
Sure. I'll be here. I'll hold down the fort button.
I'm just switching.
Yeah. Now we can't hear you.
You hear that?
Hey, there it is.
You can't
There's
hear.
no hiss. There's no hiss.
No hiss?
What'd you do?
I had to go into the settings of StreamYard and
Yeah.
switch it to my earbud microphones because it was going through the laptop microphone.
There it is. Look, now it's perfect.
So now I got to hear.
Because I was
Okay,
wondering, because you
awesome.
see these
There we go.
motherfuckers on like the news with their earbuds and there's no hiss.
That's what I was.
So
Yeah.
there it is. Boy, it really sounded like
You did it.
the beginning of Link to the Past. By the way, if you're gonna
Yeah.
fuck to a Legend of Zelda song, okay,
That's the one, right? That's the one.
is it that castle in Link to the Past? The bum bum ba ba da ba da ba.
That's a lovemaking. That's a lovemaking song.
That's not
That's
a fucking
lovemaking.
song.
That's not a fucking song. That's lovemaking.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, is this a fucking or is this a finger blast or is this also
Okay.
lovemaking?
Okay.
The fairy room.
That's finger blast. That's a foreplay song. That's a finger.
Right.
That's a foreplay song.
Yep. I think. What about the na 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 the Zelda theme?
I think that might be post coitus. That might be pillow talk
Little
sing.
pillow
Like,
talking.
little pillow talk.
What about the song that gets the horse?
Ooh.
Now we're going to Ocarina of Time. We're not even in Link to the Past.
Oh, I'm trying to think because that's somewhere between lovemaking and fucking. That's somewhere
It is
between.
right. It's somewhere between.
It's
That's the
somewhere
name of this
between.
episode. Time out. That's the name of this episode.
Somewhere
Somewhere
between.
between lovemaking and boinking. Ramble, ramble 423. Somewhere between lovemaking and boinking. I'm typing this, Eddie.
Okay.
We're the Geeks Guide to Pop Culture, by the way. We're the Geeks. I'm comedian Jerry Rocha. Right there, we have Eddie Pence.
Comedian Eddie Pence.
Eddie visiting the family right now.
I am up in Novato, California, just north
Look
of
at
San
that,
Francisco.
Novato. I never
Mill
even heard of
Valley
that.
area. You ever
I've heard
played the
of Mill
Throckmorton
Valley.
Theater? You ever
Never
played
have
the Throckmorton?
Throck. Never have.
Rock.
Never have.
Morton.
The Morton. Is it still around?
I know they were. I thought they were selling it. I haven't played it in a
Yeah.
few years, but
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
great place to
I
perform.
heard it was one of the best comedy clubs in California.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
look at that. Well, we are here. This is a special Thanksgiving episode of the Ramble. By the way, I hate to do this on Thanksgiving. We want, again, like I said before, wish you and yours a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
If you're in North America, if you're not, I don't know what the fuck you celebrate today, but we're with
Celebrate not being in this country, maybe.
there you go.
I don't know.
Celebrate not having to run through Trump reform more fucking years. Jesus Christ. Celebrate that, you lucky fucks. But this is we are thankful for so many things. And we just want to thank you for being here and listening to us
Yes.
right now.
Thankful
Dude,
for the Ramblers.
We got a
of
few
course.
geek outs today, Eddie, but I hate to do this on such a joyous family because I think we're the family podcast of the world.
I think we are. I think this is you can fire up the pod player and bring the family around and sit around and listen.
The
I think
kiddos. So this is the
so. Talk to Grandma. What's your favorite Zelda song to
what
boink
you
to?
to fuck to Grams. What did you guys fuck through back in the day? Back in your Zelda days?
You fuck Donkey Kong?
Jesus, if people our age are now grandparents. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They could have fucked to the
Joust, just the running sound of Joust.
Galaga.
Yeah.
I think that Donkey Kong's probably the bump, 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 bump. That's
Bump, 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 bump.
probably.
And then when you
out
get
of
the
those,
hammer, and you speed it up and get the hammer, that's climax, right?
That's it. Those are
You get that hammer, you start pounding real
Where
hard.
else are you gonna get this, Eddie? Where else? Name me a podcast where you're gonna get this level of, breaking down what matters in life.
I don't know. I don't know.
mean,
People go to all sorts of other podcasts for bogus information. I don't know why you don't come here.
Come to us for this. By the way, email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. Spread the word. I bet you know some friends who would love this fucking podcast. Let them know we're here.
Yeah.
Twitter no longer. I don't pay attention to that shit. So Instagram @Podcast Ramble. On YouTube, we're on the Ramble Tube. You can see our lovely faces.
We should start one of them blue sky ones for the Ramble.
We should do Blue Sky. I'll do that. By the way, 5-star rating, positive text review, subscribe to the Ramble. If you don't do any of those things, we're going to have to believe you're a sucker. We're just going to have to sit there and go, this person's a sucker. They're a chump.
Sucker.
They're a
Chump
chump.
and a sucker.
And by the
And you're headed towards chode territory. You're headed towards chode.
Barreling towards chode. And Eddie, I've been teasing this for a few minutes now. I hate to do this on such a joyous day, but these fucking people.
Oh. Wow. On Thanksgiving Eve, you're going to give us a TFP.
147 5-star ratings. We're stuck with Zach Dahlem being the king of the hill for the positive texting. Dahlem did his job. He claimed his trophy. Man.
When do we start doing a Dahlem watch for a Dahlem run 2?
When does he break his own record? Is that what's happening right now?
Yes.
Is this going to be like Otani's the only one who's going to break the 50-50? Is this Dahlem now who's going to do? He'll
I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know.
Jesus, what the fuck, y'all? Anyway, we are here. We have a lot to geek out about. Well, mildly geek out about. Eddie's finally watching Penguin.
I'm in episode 5. I've got 3 more to go.
Your thoughts?
Fucking fantastic show.
Isn't it great?
It's a fantastic show.
It's fucking
amazing.
And
it almost makes me want to go back and watch the Batman movie.
Same, but I'm not going to do it.
But I'm not going to do it either. But it makes me go, maybe I'll go back and maybe I'll like it.
Missed something.
Maybe I missed something.
But no, it was boring as shit, and it was fucking. But this has been fun. This has been the best Batman thing since the fucking Keaton movies.
It's been a great.
Film.
It's been fun. It's been fun.
Obviously,
Film stuff
the
for
Kevin
sure.
Conroy cartoons were brilliant, but this is
Yeah.
oof, this is good. But
So I'm excited to get through the next 3 episodes and see what happens.
Yeah. Oh, we can't wait to talk about it now.
And now I'm excited for the next Batman film.
I gotta see.
Which
it
Yeah, I want to see it. I
was
wasn't going
not
to.
Excited. I was anything but excited for it, and now I can't fucking wait. Now
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Penguin's pretty fucking dope.
I have something to geek out over.
Okay.
Can't believe I pulled this off, Eddie. I want to give a shout out to my boy Jaden at the GameStop, my local GameStop.
Ooh.
You ready for this?
Lay it on me.
Ready for this? Oh God.
Oh, you got the PS1, PS5 controller. Ooh.
30th anniversary.
Ooh.
So my guy calls me. He goes, "Dude, we got one extra." I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "I ain't got the money to buy this fucking thing right now," but I'm like, "Okay." I said, "Here, how would a man?
I'll suck a dick. I will suck a dick.
How would a man do this? Right?
Jaden, how do you want this sucked?
How do you want?
You want the
this
balls?
sucked?
I'll work the balls too. Whatever you need, Jaden.
I was ready. Just I'll grab those ass cheeks. I'll give you.
I'll pop a finger backside, whatever I got to do.
You can money shot me when we're done. I whatever you want. I'll swallow.
I'll let Andrea watch if that gets you off.
If that, imagine how pissed.
Could you imagine coming
how
home
quick
going,
that would
hey,
crater our relation? I really need to
Andrea.
get this limited edition PS5 controller. Do you mind if you watch?
Now the good news is I'm gonna get it for not. I don't have to pay for it. That's the good news.
Not to spend the dime.
The bad news.
The bad news is you have to watch me suck the guy's dick at GameStop. Does she love me enough to do that? Does she love me enough?
You guys have been through a lot together. So would she? Would she?
Like, oh, fuck. Okay. Like, you know,
Yeah.
just like.
I think you'd have to. I don't think you could throw away everything you guys have been through. I don't think you could throw it away over that. Over that. I just don't think you could.
We're engaged.
You're engaged. You've been through life and death experiences, like
and I'm
literally.
Supposed to walk away. She's gonna leave it all behind just because
you want to. You're just gonna do something meaningless to get that. Something that doesn't mean anything.
Give a buddy a great time so I can then get a better time in return.
I don't think she walks away. I don't think she walks away.
So I should have tried that.
I think.
Because instead I took a couple of games that already finished, and then I had 2 generic PS5 controllers.
Sure.
Got this motherfucker for Zippo, baby.
Look at that. Look at that.
Trade
Look
in,
at that.
Booyah. Look at this thing. This is like $200 on eBay already.
Relationship still intact.
Still intact. She didn't have to watch. Maybe she would have liked it. Maybe
those things are going for $200 on eBay.
I think so. Yeah. If you can see one, grab one, dude. Fuck.
Wow.
Because now I would go to whatever GameStop is near the in-laws because
I'm hitting the one tomorrow in Petaluma. I go to it every time I come here. It's like 10 miles north.
There's I think the window to pick this up after you pre-order it has just ended.
So there might be some laying there.
There might be 1 or 2. Grab.
I'm actually going tomorrow to my GameStop up here.
So I'm gonna actually go Friday for you. So whatever you don't find at that one, let me know and I'll try to grab for you Friday. You know, that thing we talked about.
That stuff we talked about.
Stuff we talked about. But look at this shit, dude. It's just gorgeous. Woo! It's fucking, it's just stellar. And I've been playing the Silent Hill 2 remake still, the Robert F. Kennedy Jr. simulator. I've been playing with this right here, and it's been... This guy.
I'm at this old abandoned town. I gotta find why this woman, my wife keeps saying,
my dead ex-wife.
My ex-wife keeps fucking talking to me.
Oh fuck! It's fucking. I'm in. So I've been there. It is. I'm geeking out. I couldn't believe I was able to score this fucking thing, man.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Like, and it's weird how I value this. I was so excited when I didn't give a fuck about the PS1 when it came out.
Yeah.
I was fuck you, Nintendo 64. After that, fuck off GameCube. You know? No.
Dude, I was all about the PS1. I was all about the
See,
PS1.
a wiser man than I, because a far more robust library than anything else out at the
Because
time.
I had my bad experience with the Sega fucking the disc
The
player on the
CD,
Sega,
the
the
Sega
CD, Sega CD.
32X, the Sega CD. Yeah,
I got that shit for Christmas one year. I
yeah.
played it for 2 days. I'm like, Mom, return this. Get your money back. This is
No shit.
garbage.
Was
It's
it that
fucking
bad? See, I
garbage.
never played. It was that bad.
It was so bad. The lag on it was so bad.
What was it a Sonic game that they put out there? What was the big?
I'd actually gotten, I think I'd gotten Final Fantasy. I want to say I got Final Fantasy something on it. I forgot which one.
Wow.
And I'd had Madden on it.
And
I started
You
playing
just couldn't
Madden.
play Madden, huh?
It was just like so glitchy. It was just like
Jesus.
it was so glitchy.
This
And there
was
was so
the
much
add-on
drag
for the
on it.
Genesis, correct?
Yeah,
I think.
your
Yeah.
Genesis
Yeah.
would sit in next to it and it sat right beside it and you just
Right.
pop the disc in.
Right. Now this is the game that had Night Trap. That was the one where you control the heroes. Right? I think that they're trying to it's like the video, it was video. Remember that? It was like full
Yeah,
motion video and it had Dana Plato in it.
yeah.
That might have been her last thing before
This might have what did it.
that, that might have been what turned her to
That
porn.
Sega
It's like
CD might have fucking pushed her over the edge.
that's what we lost. That's where we lost Dana.
I don't need this type of loss on my resume.
Uh,
Too soon.
maybe. I still never got over her dying.
Because it's so tragic and so fucked up.
And Kimberly was an all-time crush of mine from different strokes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She was an all-time. That was my heart that one
Yeah.
still. But so did your mom return it? Were you able to get some share?
Yeah,
Get
she
her
took it. She
Skrilla
returned it.
back?
She got
God
it. She
damn.
returned it.
Would you get anything else, or were you just like fuck this?
No, I was just like, fuck it. Just give me. I'm just gonna stick with Sega games. And then when the PS1 came out, I'm like, I'm getting that.
I'll do that instead.
I'm gonna try that one. I'm gonna try that disc.
Did you get the N64 for WCW NWO Revenge?
No,
Or World Tour or
because
whatever?
PS1 started doing the
Yeah, the Raw
WCW
games.
games.
Yeah, and
No,
the
they also did
WCW.
WCW
Yeah,
games
that's
where they
right.
would have the NWO and you could change like
Right.
the ring and all that shit. Like they started doing all that stuff with PS1. So I was like, I'll just stick with the PS1.
What was your favorite PS1 game? Right now, you have to pick. Eddie, come on.
Oh fuck.
I have one, even though I just started experiencing this 2 years ago. Tops. I
I
have
used to
one.
love, and it was dumb, but it was because I don't even really like playing baseball games. But I
Right,
think
right.
it was MLB whatever that first generation MLB game was for PS1, and just the home run derby was so much fun. To
Oh
play with like
wow.
if you had your buddies and you were just doing home run derby, it was the
Was
funnest
it
fucking
just
time.
MLB? I think it's MLB 2001,
I think it was MLB 2000. You know, it was like 99,
99 or
97,
something.
97, 98. Because it had
Because
like
this was
fucking
before.
like
Yeah, there was the first one was MLB 98, and
that might
on the
have been it.
cover
Because
was who's on, it was a Yankee. Is that Bernie? Bernie Williams. Got Bernie
might have been
Williams in
Barry
the
Williams. Because
cover.
you would just get Jim. I would get Jim, and you could always like make a team. Like you could just
Right,
draft your own team
right.
with everybody. So I'd get like fucking Jim Tomey. I think
Yeah.
Mo Vaughn,
Oh God.
McGuire, Sammy
Jesus.
Sosa, and he would
Just the
just
Royd team. Well, I don't
um
know about Tommy, but yeah, that
a
was
murderer's row of, and it was just like you would just play home run derby with your buddies, and you would just fucking crank out. It
oh,
was so
that's
much
great.
fun. I don't know
That's
why. It was just so much fun.
man, see, I never played any of those. The one game I wanted to get a PS1 for, but I never did. I was like, ah, fuck it. Was the Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I
Mm,
was like, but I didn't do it, and I missed. I just forgot all about it. I finally played it, and that's one of my favorite games I've ever played. It's fucking
yeah,
incredible. But yeah, I never like but that would have been the PS1 game. I would have been like, okay, I'll
yeah, yeah, yeah.
even before I don't know if Metal Gear was PS1 or if Metal Gear was PS2, Metal Gear Solid, I don't remember, but like I would have been like, nah, fuck
I
it.
mean, Twisted Metal was a lot of fun, but I think that was
Yeah,
PS2.
yeah, that was a fun one. Twisted Metal was
It was
that was I remember
PS2,
playing that at a friend's. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty kick ass. But
and fucking Gauntlet on
oh yeah,
PS2 was pretty fun.
I remember I remember the one system that thank God I never begged my mom for, but I hesitantly I was like, do I want this? Was the Atari Jaguar just because of the Aliens versus Predator game?
I don't even remember that system.
It was a first-person shooter. Aliens or Atari. I think it was like a 32-bit system. Atari Jaguar. Maybe it might have been 64, but it was a horse shit. I don't know if that game's good. I think it's the only good game for the Jaguar. I'm like, I'm not gonna break my mom's balls to get a new system just to play Aliens versus At least the PS1. There's a wealth of games to
Yeah.
fuck with to play, but I ain't doing this shit just for that. I couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to. Wanted to, couldn't bring myself to. But yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
That was
Nice.
that was good shit. Yeah,
Nice.
but look at this. Now I can just pretend that
Look
I
at that.
really love
Fucking
the
sweet.
PS1.
Fucking
See,
sweet.
I don't know if I deserve this, Eddie. I never even had the fucking PS1.
It's
I don't know if
okay.
I
No one
deserve
knows.
this.
No one knows.
Now they all know.
Well, now they do.
Now
But I
everyone
think
knows.
you've apologized. You've owned up to it.
I've
The error
manned
of your
up.
ways.
I
You realize
manned
the error
up.
of your ways.
I manned up. There we
Yeah.
go.
You realize the error of your ways.
Now, Eddie, is your geek out?
It's like an ungeek out? It's an ungeek
A
out?
D geek out?
A D geek out?
I'm so pissed at your son. Love the kid to death, but I'm so pissed at him because he already fucked with you once with Joker 2.
Yeah.
And now he fucked with you again. And
Well,
what did he make you take him to go see?
His problem is he's still in that phase where he just, and God bless him, because I wish I was in that. I wish I could get back to that point where you just love movies. Like you just want to see everything that's out. You don't have any sort of like preconceived notion of what a movie might be. It's just like you see it, like, oh, I want to see it. Like that looks cool. I want to see it.
Okay, do you mind if I digress here?
Mm-hmm.
On that topic, what was the first movie you remember seeing where you were like, "Oh wait, maybe not every movie is great."
Yeah, I think we talked about Crocodile Dundee 2 was the
That's
first
right.
one where
Yep.
I'm just
I
like,
think that might have been mine. We had that. That was up there. Alien 3 was one where I tried to convince myself it was
yeah,
way better than Young Guns 2 needed no convincing.
no,
Masterpiece.
dude. From the moment, from the first second for the first frame that hit the screen.
I'm so sorry. Andrea saw Unforgiven for the first time 2 nights ago.
Okay, sure.
Loved it. It's a fucking masterpiece. But
yeah,
no Spirit Horse.
No Young Guns 2.
There's no.
Did you go, hey Andrea, if you like that, you're only gonna like this, and then
Well, I
pop
think
in Young Guns 2.
she was just thinking like it would have been nicer if when they say that Clint Eastwood's character prospered in dry goods in San Francisco, right? Wouldn't it have been better if they had Clint Eastwood in like 90-year-old old man makeup, being like, I went and got dry goods and prospered in San Francisco. Anyway,
I just think, I mean,
could
I've never told anybody this before.
Song. Could have used the John Bon Jovi song.
What movie doesn't need a John Bon? I've never told anybody this before, but when I saw Young Guns 2 in the theater, the first time I saw it in the theater, I watched it standing.
It was so powerful.
It was so powerful, and I thought it deserved that much respect.
Right, you had to stand, and then you probably
that I had to stand and watch.
Your aisle stand like, hey guys,
I get the fuck up. Everybody, get the fuck up.
Take your fucking hat off. Kiefer Sutherland.
Don't eat during this movie. Put that popcorn down.
Kiefer Sutherland speaking. Take that fucking hat off. Lou Diamond Phillips is explaining death. Take that fucking hat off.
Get that fucking. Don't fucking slurp that Dr. Pepper. Put that fucking straw out of your mouth.
Hand over your heart. So Colton is still in the all movies are great.
Yeah. Which, God bless him. I wish I was. I wish I loved movies. I mean, I do love movies, but it's like you see these things, you're like, I don't even want to see that.
Right. Yeah. So what did he drag you to go see?
Venom, The Last Dance. Venom 3, The Last Dance. Whatever it was called. Whatever that line, our final dance, The Last Dance, whatever. Mambo number 5, whatever it was called. Just.
Okay, timeout. Let's rank it.
Okay. Of the 3 Venom movies?
No. Would you rather see this again, or Limp Bizkit do a 3-hour concert?
This. I can't. No, yeah, this.
Really? No shit.
Because again, it's a shitty movie, but there's about a 3 to 5 minute scene.
You're not getting that at the Limp Bizkit show.
Like in the middle of the 3rd act, where I was like, this is fucking cool.
What about this or Kiss doing a 45-minute greatest hit set? 45 minutes. You're in and out. 45 minutes.
I don't know what greatest hits you'd put on there. I can't
Stop
think
it.
of the greatest hits.
Stop it. I
I
was
can't.
made for loving you, baby. Come on.
Mm,
Come on. Get
mm.
up, everybody
That's
say
tough.
hit that seat, get down, gotta make way
That's
to
tough. That's
Detroit.
tough.
Come
Do I
on,
have to be
stop
around
it.
other Kiss fans?
No, no. You
Okay,
can be with
maybe.
people who don't like it. They're just like, what the fuck?
Okay,
So
okay,
so
maybe that.
what? Go ahead and spoilers galore. What were the
Spoil for
five
Venom:
cool
The Last
minutes?
Dance.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me give you the plot of the film. It starts off with there's like this 2 or 3 minute scene somewhere in the void of space where Null is, right?
Yep.
Null is sort of
The
like,
king of the symbiotes. For those who don't know, the
but
king,
it's
the
the king of
leader, the creator of
creator
Venom's
of the
race,
creator of the symbiotes.
of creatures or
And what has
beings.
happened is the symbiotes had turned on him and imprisoned him.
Okay. Yeah.
So now he's sort of like locked. He's sitting like this with like his sword,
Right.
and he's got his head down. He's like all this like symbiote shit around him. That's like obviously got him in
Pinned.
suspended animation or
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
Ick or whatever. And he's giving this monologue, explain like all this exposition of what like, which is weird for a third film when you've never got any of this information in the previous two films.
The fuck's
Like,
going
had you
on
dropped
here,
a hint
kid?
about Null in like the first film, and then you're culminating it with the trilogy, and like sort of like
So tell
it would
me
make
this like if
sense.
Super Mario Brothers 3 decided to introduce Bowser in part
Yes,
3. Like, wait, what?
kind of
Who's
like in the beginning in Superman when you see Zod
Zod
go into the
sets up
and
part
that's you
2.
see, yeah,
Sets up
and then
part 2.
sets up part two. If they'd set this up, it might have worked a little
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
But it's just out of nowhere, and if you don't know who Null is, you don't know
I'm
what any
I'm
of
gonna
this
I'm
shit.
gonna take a wild stab and say not many people know
It's
who Noel
it's
is.
such a deep cut to start a film with,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
and he's giving the monologue explaining who he is and what he's done and what's happened to him. So you're getting all the information, but at the same time you're kind of like, I have no vested interest in this at
Yeah.
all because I don't know I mean, I know who Null is, but like I would imagine most of the people going to this movie have no idea who fucking Null is.
Was Noel played by Fred Durst?
May have been
Would that have
Andy
helped?
Serkis.
Oh,
Andy
he's great.
Serkis.
He's great. Okay.
Yes. But you don't really see him. You hear his voice
Okay.
because
Right.
he's like this the whole fucking movie. You don't
Because
see him
what if
because
he was
he's
there with the sword, but he had the that backwards hat, like Fred Durst?
with the red backwards hat.
Jorts.
Ball to bang a dick. Um, so you get
So
that whole
okay,
thing,
so it
and
opens
he's
with a Noel like explaining who Noel is.
right, and then like
Yeah.
how he's the symbiote's turned on him, and now how he is trying to find the symbiote with that has the I forgot what it's called. They gave it the codex or something like that. One symbiote
The
has a
Matrix of
codex.
Leadership.
Yes,
Come on, the
which you
symbiote
have to
Matrix of Leadership. Let's
you
just
have to get the codex
right.
in order to free. He has to get the codex to free himself.
Okay.
So you're setting up this fucking here's
Right.
your here's your setup. And so he sends
Well,
out
how does
these
he talk to anyone? How does he was able to communicate this to anybody?
because he's got all these creatures that
So
are like his
they
minions, his servants.
they locked him up, but they didn't think to lock up his minions too. These
I guess
fucking
he's created
idiots.
these minions or whatever, so he's
Oh,
talking to
okay.
them
All
and
right.
sending them out.
Right.
It's a
Right.
fucking awful way to start a film.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
And so they're going to all these different places in the universe where they think where they know where there's symbiotes.
Right. Right.
And one lands on Earth, right? And now you've seen Venom or Eddie Brock. It picks up in the scene where he's in the bar. Remember when he got transported into the
With
sacred
Danny from
timeline?
Ted Lasso.
Yes. Then with
Yeah.
the sacred timeline,
Yep.
he's there explaining like, so you have an Iron Man, like you have a robot guy or whatever, and he's like, and the bartender's like, he's like, aliens aren't purple, they don't care about stones, they eat brains, whatever he's saying, and then
Right. Right.
Danny's like going, he made my family disappear for 5 years or whatever, and then he gets
Right.
zapped back into his timeline.
Yes. Okay. So they completely avoid the whole him seeing Peter Parker and the symbiote going, "Oh, who's this guy?"
Yeah, well, I remember he leaves a little bit of goo
Yes. Yes.
in
So the
the
goo
sacred
stayed. They
timeline.
keep the goo in the
That's
sacred timeline.
that's still there.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
And so he's back in his timeline now, and then he fucking he wants to go to New York
Okay.
because he's on the run because what the events that happened in Venom 2,
which I
the
already
guy that got
completely forgot.
yeah, well, like a police officer gets killed and he's
Okay.
blamed for it, but it's a
Right.
police officer who has a symbiote in him,
Right.
so they all
Okay.
think he's dead.
Eddie, I don't remember any of this. Isn't that sad? I don't remember
I
any of
didn't
this.
remember it either. I didn't
Yeah.
remember it either.
Wow. Okay.
So he's blamed for the murder of this cop. So he's trying to go to New York to find this guy to help him
Right.
get out of it.
Is
It's
George
just all a
Kittle in
bunch
this
of
too?
yes.
Is George Kittle in this?
No, is he? I don't
Because
think so.
was he just in a commercial or was he in the movie? I forgot.
He was just in the commercial.
Oh,
Dak
okay.
Prescott
Okay.
was just in a commercial with.
Yeah.
Remember Dak Prescott was in
That's
the
right.
commercial
That's
with.
right. That's right.
So he's on this. He's on
What
this
if there's a
trek.
scene where Mike McCarthy fucks a chick?
Ends up being a symbiote.
Mike McCarthy gets pussy just for no reason. Mike McCarthy fucks.
Give him a win. And then so Eddie Brock is on his way to New York. That's his quest to get to
Right.
New York to get out of stuff.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, anytime he turns into full Venom, right?
Yep.
The codec is the creatures know where the codec is.
Oh, so Venom
it's like
has the codec.
it's almost like when Frodo puts the ring
Frodo
on,
puts a ring on. Sauron sees. So
he knows where it is.
So the Nazgul. So Venom is the symbiote that has the codec.
Yes, because you get the codec when you find out you get the codec when the symbiote saves the host. If the host dies and the symbiote brings it back to life, they form a bond which creates this codec.
Ah, okay, all right.
And so he got stabbed in the first one, I think,
Yeah,
and he died,
right.
and the symbiote brought him back to life. And
Right.
and so they had this bond. So anytime he turns into full Venom, the codec is detectable to the minions. So
This
he's
sounds like it
avoiding
would have been better if it just opened with the Lord of the Rings opening.
It might have
show
been
the war
clearer.
between man with elves fighting Sauron.
So he's making his trek across the way, and he hitchhikes with this family that's looking for aliens. That's their quest to go to Area 51 or whatever. But he drops them off in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So now he's in Vegas, and he just
so
happens to
stupid.
He just bumps into. I guess this was a character from one of the first two films. There was an Asian lady.
The shop owner?
I don't remember her. Maybe yes, the shop owner.
Yes,
that's it. That's who she was.
She's
the shop owner.
San Francisco, right?
She's gambling in Las Vegas on vacation.
Right.
And he's like, he sees her and he's like, it's us. And then they go to her. She's won all this money, so they go to her penthouse that's been comped, right?
Okay.
And Venom's like, he's in talking in Eddie's head. He's like, I want to dance with you. She keeps trying to get him to dance as Venom. Like that's what she wants. She likes the Venom, so she wants him to dance. And he's like, if you do that, they're going to know where we are. If you do that, and then Venom's like, I don't care. And he turns into Venom and they have this whole dance sequence. And you're like,
oh, God.
What the fuck is happening? And then, of course, that's the minions know exactly where they are and they come and get them.
Yeah, of course.
It was fucking pointless. Anyway, so now they're captured and they're back in Area 55, which is under Area 51. And they separate the symbiote. Right. And then you realize and you find out that they have all these different symbiotes under Area 55 or whatever. There's all these, they have like 7 or 8 different symbiotes they've captured in these like suspension
these are pretty much
things.
the only aliens in this world, right? Are the
yes.
symbiotes.
They have all these symbiotes, right? And then they have Eddie Brock's, they have the Venom symbiote and then Eddie Brock is there, right? And
so no Carnage yet.
Well, Carnage was in the second one.
Right, but there's no hint of him yet. There's no
he got destroyed in the second one.
But didn't he come back? I don't even fucking
I think he got no, he's not in this.
Oh no, he got teased at the end of part 1. That's
yes,
right.
And then he was in the second one.
That's right. Yeah.
So the big creature that's hunting one of the minions looks like a giant fucking cockroach or whatever is hunting Venom the whole time, and it shows up at Area 51 or Area 55 to kill the symbiotes because it just has to kill the symbiotes and get the codec to take it to free null. And so it's killing everything in Area 55 or whatever. And Eddie is separated from Venom, so he can't do anything yet. And then so it gets in the area where all the symbiotes are. And this is the only cool part of the film. This is the only part of the film where I perked up. I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Okay, we're getting some.
They're losing, like the fucking creature's killing everybody and they're outnumbered or whatever. And so the one main scientist who is the chick from Ted Lasso. They have 2 Ted Lasso characters in this fucking movie.
Are bringing it.
The chick, fucking Roy Kent's girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah,
like the
yeah,
main
yeah.
scientist or whatever.
Yep.
So
Juno
she,
Temple.
yes, so she
Yep.
frees the symbiotes, right? And they
Okay.
start latching onto the different scientists, right? And so
Oh,
you're getting
okay.
all these fucking symbiotes.
Okay, that's cool.
And it's like, this is fucking awesome. Like, there's like 7 symbiotes, and they're all fucking
Right.
attacking this thing, and they're doing all
Right.
the fucking cool symbiote shit. And I'm like, there's like different colored ones. You're like, oh, I recognize that one. I
Is that
know who that one
Scream?
is.
Could
Like,
that be right? Right.
fucking, it was that was like 3 cool minutes in this movie. I was like, this is fucking all. This is a great fight scene between the symbiotes and this creature.
Right.
And then it ends up killing a couple of symbiotes. It breaks out or whatever, and then it goes and the Venom symbiote uh, releases from it leaves Eddie Brock. He's like,
Okay.
you know, this is our last dance. We have to set. He's Eddie thinks we're going to set. They're going to sacrifice themselves
Right.
because if you kill the symbiote or the human, then the codec is destroyed.
I got you. I got you.
So Eddie thinks, hey, we're going to go kill ourselves, and then we'll save the
Yeah.
universe.
Right. Right.
So last minute, the symbiote jumps out of Eddie, latches onto the fucking cockroach thing,
Okay.
and takes it into this like vat of acid and starts
Yeah.
melting it or whatever, right?
Right.
And then the symbiote goes, and Eddie's like, no, no, and Venom's like, this is goodbye, Eddie,
Oh,
for
so he pulls a
now.
Terminator too.
He does. He's like goodbye for now, and then fucking gets wiped out.
Okay.
And then Eddie goes to New York, and he's like walking around New York thinking about Venom, and that's where the movie ends.
Any end credit scene?
There's 2 end credit scenes. There's for some reason, the mid credit scene, Null breaks out. It makes no sense. The whole movie sets you up for this thing about this codec, which gets destroyed, which tells you, okay, well, he saved the universe, no Null. And then the mid credit scene, Null's like, I'm free. No fucking sense.
That's so fucking stupid.
So now Null's free.
Okay.
Okay.
And what's
And then
the end?
the end credit scene is the guy, the fucking bartender from the guy from Ted Lasso's the
Danny.
bartender. Danny, when Eddie goes back to his world, that's the same bartender. It's Danny. It's a variant of Danny, right?
Okay. So
As the
not
bartender.
Sacred Timeline Danny, but a
No,
variant of
this
Danny.
Venom
Okay.
timeline, Danny. And then that's when the special forces come in. They're like, was this Eddie Brock here or whatever? And that's where they capture a little bit of the goo that he left on that bar. And then Danny is telling them all about what he saw, about he had like all these the
Right.
symbiote
Right.
stuff. And so they capture him and they lock him up in Area 55. And you don't see him the whole rest of the movie. So you just think he's gone. And
Yeah.
what happens is Area 55 gets destroyed by the end of the film.
Right.
And then the final end credit scene is him getting out of the
Danny.
cell. Danny's leaving, like, oh fuck. And he's like walking through this destroyed Area 55. And then you see a cockroach come up out of the uh some of the rubble, right? Because at some point in the movie, the scientist says the only thing that's going to live here after we destroy this place is cockroaches, right? So the cockroach is still
Yeah.
alive, right? And so the cockroach is there, and you see a little bit of black goo
On the roach.
getting ready to like maybe jump on the roach. So that's obviously Venom is still there, and he's just going to latch onto that,
And then
and then
maybe
go find
Danny.
Eddie,
Yeah.
and maybe Danny, and then go find Eddie or whatever.
Right. Huh. Ah.
And that's where it ends.
Ugh.
It's bad. It's a
Ooh.
terrible movie. It makes no sense. And for
Ugh.
some reason, Null gets to escape in the mid-credit scene. But there
Ugh.
is 3 cool minutes where
Yeah.
you have an army of
Right.
symbiotes.
So you get
And
3 minutes that would deserve a Criterion release,
and
but that's
the
it. A
chick
3-minute Criterion.
yes, and the chick from Ted Lasso, she's the main
Yeah.
scientist, right? She gets she gets a symbiote on her, and she survives, so she's still out
Scream?
there. The one with the long hair all the way
I think
back.
that's Shriek, or maybe.
I think it's Shrink. She has electrical powers. She can shoot
Yeah,
electricity.
I think. Let me look. I think that's
It's
yes.
you recognize her. I just don't know what her name is as a symbiote. She's got her big hair and it goes all the way back.
No, wait.
She's like
I don't think that's
purpley.
Shriek.
She's
Let
like
me.
purple and
No.
she can
Hold
shoot
on.
electricity.
Yeah, let me look that up. Let me look because we're getting this wrong. I don't think it's Shriek. I don't think it's
I don't think
Shriek.
it's Shriek because she was in Venom too.
Yeah, and she's more of just a human villain, I think.
Yes, she
Shriek.
wasn't a full symbiote.
Yeah, let's see. We're gonna go through these things. We're gonna go through these motherfuckers, and we're gonna fucking find out who these. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of symbiotes. They haven't fucked around. You know what I mean? They have.
Well, yeah, when they expanded the whole fucking world.
God damn. I think there's too many.
I think there's two.
There's too many. There's no, it's not Silence, but she kind of fuck. What the fuck was her name? God damn it. This is what the fuck? Someone is yelling at the
Someone's screaming. Okay, here's the full list of symbiotes in Venom 3. Let me list them.
Yeah.
There's Venom.
Uh-huh.
Then we got Otoxin was the one who was on the cop that died.
Yes.
But he gets killed. They all get killed. Lasher. I think it might be Agony. Agony is the one. That's her.
So Scream was the one that MJ turned into in the Spider-Man game.
Yes.
But it wasn't Scream. I
was
getting Shriek confused. Oh, Agony.
Agony.
Okay. All right. Okay. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, I'm happy I don't have to see this now. I'm happy I don't have to go see this lump of shit. I'll just.
They did have the two-headed symbiote, which was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
It was that was pretty cool.
So worth it. So once it comes out on Marvel, Disney Plus, or whatever, just fast forward to the symbiote.
Go to that one scene with the symbiote battle. It's like 5 minutes in the third act. You're like, that's all I need. Yeah.
All right. Well, good. There we go. Jeez, Eddie, man, and again.
I did it so you don't have to.
Thank you. If Bishop Bullwinkle had been a symbiote in this, had been a character in this.
Oh.
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the. I mean, he
literally should have walked out in the opening scene with Null sitting there giving all this boring exposition. And he just walks in with his two dogs going, hell no. No.
My name is Bishop Bullwinkle. First, there's nothing.
It's in his white suit with his bicycle.
Oh, see? Way better. Well, my God, look at it. Look at the bullet we took for you, the listener.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Eddie took. Man, I got lucky. I got this. Eddie had to watch Venom 3, The Last Dance. What a
And I've heard rumors Spider-Man 4 is supposed to involve Eddie Brock and Null. I don't know if this is true or not. So I think that's why they set it up.
Sure. Well, let's hope
because Sony may want to try to get Null into the MCU somehow.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Here we go. We'll see what happens. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to the Ramble, 5-star rating, positive text review, all those wonderful things. Thank you for listening. Again, we covered what Zelda song should you fuck to, PlayStation 1 memories, and Venom: The Last Dance. What else do you need?
Come on.
Spread the word. We love you all. Stay safe out there. Thank you for tuning in. You were to find us. You were to love us. Until then, take care, everybody. We'll see you Friday. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone. For sure.
North America. All right, here we go. There. I think I might finish the RFK Jr. simulator by this week.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I'm close. Look. This game is a masterpiece. But I don't think I can ever play it again. It's one of my favorite games I've ever played, but it's like, I don't need to experience this ever again. Silent Hill 2. It's incredible. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm fine. Shot. And we still got those lyrics out there, too. How exciting is that?
Oh, yeah. Lyrics.
Don't forget, there's that last beep.
There's the last beep.
Not this one.
No, not that one. Not that one.